Paul George, bro. I'm not buying it. That dude, it is not going to work. Not
So
to
when you
mention,
say
not to
when you
mention, you
say
still got Pat
kaboom,
Bev, bro. Yeah, I say kaboom, bro.
go ahead. You were saying the Pat Bev thing.
And Pat Bev, you still got the hothead Pat Bev on the roster, bro. You
Facts.
see, I'm just man. You ain't fooling me with that move, man. It ain't gonna work, man. I'm
So
sorry.
you saying they gonna get the Mavs, Rondo?
Yeah, I'm pretty much. I think you're gonna get Mavs Kings Rondo. I think that's what you're about to get.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Um,
man, I'm
Stick
writing
a
them
fork in
off,
them there,
bro.
done, bro.
After I
Ah,
seen Luca kill PG for that game winner, bro,
uh-huh.
it's like, when did they say he had defense? Like, how many niggas gonna ice the game in your face? Paul,
They like Paul George. Oh, no problem. Hey, I'm pulling this
with step back deep threes. Like, come on, man.
from the parking lot. You hear me, bro?
Goodness
I
gracious.
almost started to think like these, like Doc Rivers is like talking to these guys like, look, you guard you pull. It's like
Crazy.
Doc got like a voodoo doll, man. It's like constantly getting him murdered in clutch moments, bro.
Uh,
Oh Jesus. Oh
yeah,
man.
man.
Okay, I ain't about to get off on no Clippers bashing rant, but yeah, actually, I think it's a wrap. Man. Even with that trade, I think it's a wrap still.
I wouldn't be shocked, bro. But is it time for the finale, bro?
It is time. The time has come. Pause. And you already know where we going. But first, Andre Drummond going to the Los Angeles Lakers, man.
Oh,
We had to
facts.
highlight on that real fast,
Facts.
because there was speculation that he could have been heading to that team that we were getting ready to both key in on. But
That'd have been super trash. Like,
oh
let's
my
move on.
god, bro! Like, if that had happened, I'm already was kind of like on the fence about being done with the league, but like, I like Drummond going to Los Angeles. I think that's a perfect fit for him and the way that he plays. And real talk, bro. Like when you think about the one weakness to the Lakers this year, it's obviously their front court. You
Injuries.
built, injuries, the injuries, the front court, and the ability to protect the rim. I mean, you lose the White and JaVale, and you replace them with Montrez, who has not shown that being capable of protecting the rim necessarily. And
Real
Marcus
talk.
Gasol is just Marcus Gasol is not what he used to be, man. I mean, it's starting to become obvious at this point. And it might be scheme. He might not fit their scheme necessarily, but uh, I think Andre Drummond sensed the opportunity. Like, hey, one, I can be a part of a big three, which I've never had that experience of doing so before. I
Facts.
know he knows that Anthony Davis likes to play the 4 versus the 5, and now that allows him to get extended minutes up front and do what he does best without having to worry about, oh, I got to stretch the floor, or oh, I got to take jump shots. He can play his game.
Yep.
So I definitely like him going out to the Lake Show, especially with them being out right now. This gives him a chance to get back into shape, get used to getting good looks, and commanding a portion of the offense. So I definitely like him heading out there, man. I like their chance as long as everybody comes back healthy. I like their chances to come out the West right now.
Facts. I like it from a classic Laker fan standpoint of they bring it back like the real big man pause. The
Mm-hmm.
like
Twin
paint
Towers.
dominant,
Yeah.
the defensive rebound dominant. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
dunk on you. He had a couple posters even
Mm-hmm.
in Cleveland, bro. So
Mm-hmm. Big
yeah,
time
man.
locker. Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Drummond, and I couldn't wait till he got out of that hellhole in
Oh,
Detroit.
good.
Not saying the city, I love the city of Detroit, but that team, bro.
It's been a train wreck since Joe Dumars resigned, bro, or got fired, man. It's been a train wreck and a dumpster fire since then. And the same
That's
thing with
neither
Cleveland, with the exception of when LeBron was there.
facts. It's just not meant to be, man. That's just my opinion, though. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro, this is gonna be crazy. I got high hopes for LeBron returning sooner than maybe people think. One, because he's superhuman and we never seen him hurt before.
Big facts.
Two, because he took that three after
He
the
did.
injury. Like he banged the
Right.
three. Like, bro, come on, man.
It
You
was like
good.
Wolverine,
Take that
bro.
shit off.
I think it was a perfect excuse for him to take a break before the playoffs,
Real
bro.
talk.
I'm not gonna say he
And
faked
just
the injury, but
not yet. Maybe embellished.
right, just a tad, just hold it just a little bit,
And it makes perfect sense. Like, get you some rest. AD's gonna
Mhm,
come back stronger. You gonna come back stronger, and now you got this piece, bro.
mhm.
I like that move, and it's definitely scary hour
Yeah, buddy.
for the West. That puts the West on notice, bro. Like
All this Utah and Phoenix hype, man. They not so fast, my friend. The title still runs through LA
for
for sure.
real. Yeah, bro.
But that move for Drummond was designed for one reason and one reason. And now that time has come for us to talk about Mr. LaMarcus Aldridge landing with the hype beasts themselves, the Brooklyn Nets.
So who's going first?
I'm going, no. I'm gonna let you shine up for a moment. So I'm gonna get my piece. I'm gonna let you talk about your favorite power forward in the NBA shortly after.
Oh man. So a few thoughts come to mind. I got
Mhm.
some bail to shoot. But ultimately I feel the same way you feel about this. Like, this is trash. This too much. It's too much.
I'm so shocked to hear you say that. See that you've been on the hype
You
beast train, but
I'm on a hype beast train, but even when it was Blake, I was like, damn, bro, like, unless he's just like super washed, it's getting to be too much. And if when you even said there was rumors of Drummond going there, and after Blake, and I was
mhm.
like, that's too much, bro. It's gonna ruin shit. It's
Here's the
not even gonna be
thing.
worth winning that way.
Drummond still had a meeting plan with Brooklyn even after Aldridge signed. There was a possibility that they could have landed both of these guys on minimum contracts, bro. And if
It's
that had
not
happened,
even
Q, you my boy, but I might have to cancel the podcast for the rest of the season, bro. I might have been done, bro. Like,
bro.
come on. Well, like, why are we here, man?
It's not worth winning
Hell,
that
you
way,
will,
bro.
nigga.
That's dope. I like that.
Yes,
But
sir.
man,
Shout out to Q, man. Sometime he's
facts.
gonna chime in with that.
That's the trio right there. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
bro, it's not even worth winning that way, bro. But one thing I will say, the bell I'm gonna shoot is I
Mm-hmm.
got another rap basketball analogy, bro. When that
Talk to
heat
me.
shit happened, I knew shit was gonna get ugly because it's always the first move, and then my whole thing I always said is just picture after this, since these people did that, what it's gonna look 10 years from now. So
Mm-hmm.
my analogy is Wayne with Lollipop, bro. It's talking
Oh.
about I'm the best rapper alive, I'm this, I'm that. And then you do Lollipop, bro. Why you singing? That was me back then. But
I,
look, 10 years later, everybody's singing. Everybody can't really
yeah.
sing, want to sing.
Yeah.
So at that
Mm-hmm.
time, LeBron, I'm a King James, this, and that. Why you doing this then? 10 years
Mm-hmm.
later, bro, look what we got.
That's funny that you said that because I said it. I say the same thing about Future because when Future came out, dropped Tony Montana, I was like, bro, ain't no way these cats can be out here talking about drugs and lean and codeine and and auto tuning it, and I'll be damned. He literally, bro, like he spread it like a virus. And the sad part is I'm actually rocking with Future's music,
That's
but
the only thing I'm gonna say. His future
mm-hmm,
started like that, but
mm-hmm,
then he turned a corner, bro. That nigga's been dope, bro.
no doubt, man. Shout out to Future, man. Super
And I know
toxic.
it's a lot of Wayne Hive niggas. Like, I don't mean to
Mm-hmm,
disrespect Wayne. Wayne's still a beast, aside
mm-hmm,
from his political takes. But that's neither here nor there. One last piece of bill I want to shoot is I'm seeing
mm-hmm.
a lot of people on the internet acting like it's KD. They like, oh, KD need this much help to win. It's like, bro, how could KD hit them niggas and be like, nah, bro, tell them go somewhere else. Like, what you mean?
I mean, but he didn't turn him away though. I'm just saying.
And so now all of a sudden KD got all this power.
I'm bro. Apparently, hey man, hey, you got his best friends out there. You got Kyrie, James Harden. They got the artist formerly known as Blake Griffin. Blake out here smiling and dunking again,
Oh shit,
bro.
I think my headphones went out.
But man, like, let's be honest, bro. Like, you got 5 former All Stars, bro, that have made the All Star team at least 5 times. Teaming up, bro. I'm not there. I don't like the move at all, man. I really expected more out of Aldridge, man. But I get it. Hey, you're ring chasing. You feel that the clock's ticking. You got to do what you got to do to try to go get a ring. I really wanted to see him in Miami because I thought that would have like made things a lot more interesting in the East, man. But like, it just goes back to what Dame Doll was talking about, man. Like, cats are running away from competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the whole ring chasing part, but at some point you gotta be like, ask yourself, like, what is it worth, man? Like, get in the ring, like, what is it worth? Is it worth really like sacrificing, what you built yourself on and your brand around? And that's my whole thing with like Aldridge in particular, man. Like, cause he goes to San Antonio to be like kind of the man. Like, even though no Kawhi Leonard was there, but he went there to prove like, hey, nah, man. Like, that's Dame's team. I still feel like I'm a number one option. I'm gonna go to San Antonio, and
Yeah,
that's my whole thing. So
that's facts, bro. Because now it's like, oh, you got exposed in those playoffs, and now you need to just like disappear in the roster. I don't know, but man, yeah, that shit kind of weak, bro. I don't like that move. It's too much.
and not to
Who knows?
mention,
Like if he's washed,
uh,
it would be similar to what I was saying last week of
uh,
like a Dwight on the Lakers. But man, it's just too much.
yeah, but even with Dwight going to the Lakers, bro, Dwight was off a roster. He was out the league essentially. It's by the grace of God that as quiet as it's kept it, Boogie hadn't never got hurt. Dwight wouldn't have got him a ring, bro. Dwight should be thankful that Boogie got hurt and that they needed another big man, and he just so happened to be in the best shape of his life since leaving Orlando, and he fit what they were trying to do perfectly. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't solve their problem. They are still a team that is still like shaky on defense, and you've got now two bigs that are not known for making a difference on the other side of the rock. So, these guys are offensive, like sounded bigs that are used to being number one options or number two options. So, it's going to be interesting, man. But for Brooklyn, it's win or failure, pretty much.
Facts a million, my dude. This is what else I was gonna add. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's trash too. Like the Harden move wasn't
Mm-hmm.
overkill. It was the big three. So we
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
because DeAndre Jordan ain't like what he was on the Clippers. So
for
it's
sure.
cool at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Blake is like, oh, like, all right, man. But even let's go back to the Harden. Like, it just worked out better than they could imagine for
It
real.
definitely did. I was thoroughly impressed with, especially with Kyrie being able to like put his pride aside and be like, "Hey, look, man, he needs to facilitate for us, not gonna play off the rock." That was impressive for him to make that kind of adjustment, for
Real
sure.
talk. And now, like he's talking about the MVP conversation. It's like, bro, you'll never be taken seriously in the MVP conversation. You got too much.
Yeah, flat out.
Like, come on, man. And then to just piggyback on that point you just made, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They will never be forgotten. I feel like in a few years, people will still laugh. Like true basketball fans will still laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But how LA was the laughing stock last year, it would have passed. If the
Mm-hmm.
Nets fall like that, never will they stop laughing at them, bro.
Never. Flat
Ever be
X, bro.
remembered for that.
Oh yeah, bro. It'll be the biggest like collapse and the biggest like hype train. It'll be the biggest hype train disappointment by far since the Warriors in 2016. It's gonna bury us talking about the Warriors collapse in 2016. It's gonna bury that period. It's gonna bury the Clippers and all this other stuff. It's gonna bury all that, bro. They may be the biggest disappointment if they don't win. So no pressure, guys. But all money's on green. He can't bet it on red or black. All the money is on green in Brooklyn. So
The only way they can get any type of sympathy is if it goes game 7 down to the wire and LeBron just ices the game or something like that.
right.
But
Go.
other than that, if they don't make the finals,
Mm,
if they don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, bro,
man, if you don't come out the East, oh my God.
what are we talking about?
AAU ball, man.
And then
Stay.
too, over or
Mhm.
under KD just sits out this whole season.